So let's talk about the while loop. Here, let's go over to the begin play event. And from here, let's drag out and write for loop, or sorry, while loop. This is what this is about, the while loop. So now we have this while loop, and this is, before I talk about it, this is very dangerous to use. You should almost never use it in your game. You should use the other loops, but I will show you why this is dangerous. Because let's create a condition here. So for example, let's create a boolean and let's call it is dead. So we're asking if the player is dead or not. Okay, let's change it into a boolean. You can see here this is an array right now, so let's change it back to a normal variable. Let's take it out, and now it's asking, is the player dead? Let's connect it. So this is very simple. It's beginning the game, and this while loop is asking, is the player dead or not? So now we're going to loop depending on if the player is dead or not. So right now the player is not dead, so it's not going to loop. So let's print a message. So it's now going to say, is the player dead? And this is only going to loop if the condition is true. So right now the player is not dead. So let's not, it's not going to print anything. So I'm going to click play. You can see here it's not doing anything. But if the player is dead, we want to loop something, for example. And now it's getting dangerous because you can imagine this. When is this going to stop? This is an infinite loop, and this is never going to stop because the player is dead. And you are saying while the player is dead. So this is the while loop. While this condition is true, loop this body. Okay, so it's going to loop this body until the player is not dead anymore. So now we have set this to true, and we haven't really specified when the player is not dead anymore. So let's click play, and this is going to crash because this is an infinite loop. So if I click on play, you can see here it's lagging. Now it's going to say infinite loop detected. So this is an infinite loop. So while this condition is true, loop this body. Okay, so another better example to give of this, let's make an integer instead of a static variable. So let's delete those. Let's go over and make a new variable, and let's actually just use this steps taken variable. So let's take this steps taken variable. This is an integer, and we can say while this number is greater, or actually lower, while this number is lower than 10, this is the condition. So while the steps taken is under 10, you are going to loop something. And when this is completed, you are going to print out, this is complete. And for the loop body, remember, while the steps taken are under 10, so we have to, while it's looping, plus it. So let's take out these steps taken, and let's do plus plus. So we are going to add 1 to it every time. So remember, plus plus is adding 1 to the specified value, and then we set it. Okay, and now let's print out the amount of steps. So this is our loop body. So now what we are doing is, while the steps taken is under 10, we are going to loop this. We're going to plus 1 step and then print it to this string. And we're going to loop this until the steps taken are above 10. And when this is finished, we are going to say this is complete. So let's compile, click play, and you can see here, this is how it works. If you click play again, you can see this appears again. So this is how you use while loops, but be careful with the while loops. They can create infinite loops quite easily.